Last year, we planned to come here for National Farmers' Day. But after much reflection, we asked ourselves, what could we share with you? After all, we are in the city of the black farmer Banfura. Should we simply talk about agriculture year after year? Hold on to your seats, folks. Burkina Faso has just shattered a national record, thanks to Captain Ibrahim Traoré's pineapple revolution. This isn't just about tropical fruit. It's a game-changing agricultural transformation that's rewriting the story of food security, creating jobs for youth, and igniting national pride. Traoré's vision was nothing short of bold, perhaps even unbelievable. But the results are in, and they're nothing less than extraordinary. When Captain Ibrahim Traoré took leadership, no one expected a pineapple revolution. But in just one harvest, Burkina Faso shattered its own pineapple production record by a staggering 400%. This wasn't luck, it was strategy. Traoré began with a complete modernization of agroclimatic zoning, bringing in agronomists from Ghana, Costa Rica, and Togo to replace outdated colonial methods with cutting-edge practices. Soil pH was rebalanced, irrigation systems were upgraded, and crop spacing was recalibrated. AI-powered weather forecasting entered the mix, and climate-resilient seedlings were introduced to regions once thought to be agricultural dead zones. But Traoré didn't stop at science. He took and used military land and created pineapple clusters run by local cooperatives. What followed was surreal. Pineapples, once impossible in dry scrublands, began to flourish. Areas that had never seen commercial farming were now hubs of lush, golden bounty. Supply chains transformed overnight. Trucks that once carried UN aid were now packed with fruit, headed to schools, markets, and border crossings. School lunch programs suddenly had a reliable source of vitamin C, and even global food distributors took notice. This wasn't just about agriculture, it was about agency. Traoré showed the world that bold leadership could turn soil into strategy and strategy into sovereignty. He didn't just grow fruit, he grew belief. In a land often dismissed, he delivered a message as sweet as his pineapples. With the right vision, even deserts can bloom and bloom golden. From battlefields to farmlands, military precision met agriculture. This wasn't just farming, it was agricultural warfare. Traoré, a soldier at heart, approached it like a battlefield campaign. Agricultural engineers were deployed like battalions with precision and purpose. Surveillance drones, once used to scout enemy terrain, now mapped optimal pineapple zones. Decommissioned armored trucks were converted into produce haulers, and even former soldiers found new purpose as agricultural supervisors. Under Traoré's leadership, pineapple farming was elevated from a rural side hustle to a national mission. Farmers were issued uniforms, and monthly co-op briefings resembled military intel sessions. It was smart, but more than that, it was symbolic. For generations, rural producers had been dismissed, underfunded, and sidelined. Traoré honored farmers, showing up unannounced at co-ops to shake hands and plant saplings on national TV. His energy caught fire. Across provinces, young men who once dreamed of migrating decided to stay and grow. Former rebels dropped rifles and picked up pruning knives. This agro-military hybrid wasn't just about pineapples, it was about pride, discipline, and national rebirth. It taught citizens that working the land wasn't a fallback, it was frontline service. When harvest time came, ton after ton of juicy, golden fruit wasn't just a record-breaking yield, it was a statement. It was a victory. The pineapple became more than produce. It became a symbol of resilience, strategy, and a people reclaiming their land with grit and glory, and the world took notice. Before Traoré, Burkina Faso's pineapples barely made it past the border. Now they're flying first class to Dubai, Paris, and even landing on Whole Foods shelves in California. This wasn't marketing spin, it's verified trade data. Under Traoré's agro-sovereignty blueprint, a new export strategy was rolled out. No more shady middlemen or exploitative foreign contracts. Just direct farm-to-market pipelines fueled by technology, standards, and transparency. In just 10 months, Burkina Faso registered its own pineapple certification, Ananas du Faso, setting rigorous benchmarks for sweetness, pesticide levels, size, and sustainability. This wasn't just a sales tactic, it was a national identity project. Chefs at Michelin-starred restaurants were adding Burkina Bay pineapple to their gourmet tasting menus, and influencers in Dubai were slicing them open on marble countertops. The pineapple from Wahigwea wasn't just fruit, it was trending. Prices skyrocketed. Farmers who once sold for pennies at dusty roadside stalls were now earning dollars per fruit. Traoré tapped into a truth the old guard had missed. Food isn't just survival, it's business, branding, and soft power. He didn't wait for the World Bank or the EU to take action. Instead, he acted. Mobile labs were dispatched to rural areas to test pesticide levels on site, and an agro-fintech platform was launched, enabling European buyers to pay farmers directly via blockchain. Even the national airline got involved, offering discounted cargo space for pineapple exports. This wasn't charity, it was commerce. Traoré sent a loud message to the world: Burkina Faso will not beg, Burkina sells. And now, for the first time, the world is lining up to buy. But the transformation didn't stop at agriculture. Traoré's pineapple revolution brought another twist: energy innovation. Using bio-waste from pineapple peels and plant matter, engineers launched the country's first agro-bioenergy program, producing clean electricity for off-grid villages. Pineapple farming didn't just feed people, it lit their homes. Communities that once burned firewood now charge phones and ran sewing machines using fermented pineapple biomass. Traoré's administration made it scalable. Small biodigesters were distributed through village councils, and training sessions were broadcast via radio. In record time, over 70 mini-grids powered by pineapple biomass were established. Pineapple is literally keeping the lights on in rural Faso. It's a new kind of energy independence, one built from crops, not crude oil. And the economic effects are game-changing. Kids can study longer at night, women-run businesses now operate electric grinders, and local tailors use electric sewing machines. Traoré turned a single agricultural initiative into a multi-sector revolution. What started as a fruit farm has now become a powerhouse, literally. No IMF loan, no Chinese debt trap, just locally sourced, sustainable ingenuity. And in a world racing to ditch fossil fuels, Burkina Faso has leaped ahead by using fruit scraps. This is innovation. This is leadership. This is Traoré. When people say Burkina Faso's transformation feels unreal, this is what they're talking about. It's not just a pineapple, it's a power plant. A nation reimagined, with the pineapple as a symbol of sovereignty. Every country has its symbol. France has the baguette, America has the bald eagle, and now, thanks to Traoré, Burkina Faso has the pineapple. But it's more than branding. It's a symbol of self-reliance and renaissance. Under colonial rule, pineapples were seen as a luxury item, imported and unaffordable. Under Traoré, they've been democratized, proudly homegrown and globally respected. It's a metaphor for the country itself, once resource-stripped, now resourceful. From being ignored to being admired. Pineapple motifs now decorate government offices. A massive sculpture of a golden pineapple was unveiled in Bobo Dioulasso as a monument not just to farming, but to vision, unity, and leadership. National holidays now feature pineapple-themed parades. And local artists create pineapple-inspired murals. School textbooks include chapters on the pineapple miracle. At the center of it all stands Captain Traoré, young, decisive, and a leader who turned a fruit into a movement. He didn't wait for UN development goals to be checked off. He made his own blueprint, and it worked. The youth don't see him as a politician. They see him as a builder of dreams. Investors call him the agro commander. And for ordinary citizens, the pineapple is proof that change doesn't have to come slow or foreign. It can be bold, local, and delicious. Traoré didn't just break a record, he rewrote the rules. Burkina Faso is no longer just surviving, it's thriving, with its crown not in gold, but in golden fruit. Captain Traoré didn't just grow pineapples. He grew a movement. From local farmers cashing in to entire regions becoming agricultural powerhouses, this isn't just a record, it's a blueprint for national transformation. As the world watches in awe, Burkina Faso is proving that food can be both a weapon and a win. This version retains the essence of your original script but is more streamlined for clarity and impact. Let me know if you'd like to adjust any specific parts.